I've been doing Silenzio since 2017. It originally started off by my dad.
Alright, it's the Unpleasant Thoughts Podcast. It's your boy Slider Guy No Lie.
Supposed to be sitting midnight.
And we got a special guest, man, guy in fashion, man. He been doing it for a couple of years. And I seen people in the city representing this shit, you know what I'm saying? People hitting our DMs like, you gotta have them on. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and introduce yourself and talk about the clothing line.
My name's Silenzio, regular name Garnell, but everyone knows me as Silenzio. I've been doing Silenzio since 2017. It originally started off by my dad. He was the original founder of it. He got locked up. I took it back over in 2017 and took it to another level.
That's what's up, that's what's up. So, you know what I'm saying, can you start with where you born at, how you grew up?
I'm from Washington, D.C. I grew up spoiled, to be honest. I was a spoiled kid coming up. Private schools, always had the best of everything. And then my life really suddenly changed when my dad got locked up in 2013. So,
Yeah, that's a little bit different story, you know what I'm saying? I've been spoiled too. I don't be on here to spoil you side. Everybody, I'm struggling and shit. My folks kind of down bad, but you know, I got the best in the world.
I said that's what I'm saying. My story is a little different because I was able to, receive it from both sides. Like I said, I went from having everything to really having nothing when my father went away. So, that was a big adjustment. Like I said, I went from, I had a pool, mansion, theater. Then I went to living in the hood. I then got locked up, so
that's a real reality.
Transition, So it's like, it's a good thing that happened though, because it played a big part of where I'm at today, because like I said, humble. I get to see it from both sides of it, so.
That guy dope, and that shit kind of like, damn, like they have both ways, it's like, but then you come back and bounce back. So to go back to you say your father, so your father, shit, shout out to lose him, sound like a real man. From everything he said, he had his family position to succeed and not to struggle, and he had a grind and a hustle. So when he got incarcerated in 2013,
yeah. So
what made you want to pick it back in 2017? Did you go through that period of the 2014, 2017? You went to do like fashion or look up, or you say fuck it, I'm gonna create a name.
I'm only 23. I was 13 when he went away.
Oh, okay.
So fashion wasn't even on my mind. I always was a fly kid. What made me pick it back up though, I was in high school, right, 9th grade. My father already had like old shirts just sitting in our attic. I took them to school. And people was fucking with them, they was feeling them. That's what made me pick it back up. Once I seen the response from people, I'm like, damn, okay, they fucking with this. I did that. I took it to a whole nother level. I bought, literally, the interesting thing about my brand, when I first started off and still today, I'm selling some of the same designs that was made 17 to 20 years ago. I didn't change anything, literally.
Okay.
I didn't change anything. So that let me know, like, that's how powerful. What I already had was already kind of established. I didn't have to change nothing. So it let me know, like, yeah, it's timeless. It let me know the longevity of it. So I was able to take those same designs and put them out to a whole nother generation. And it skyrocketed from there.
So you said that, how do you get the name? I still can't pronounce the name. I heard you say I still can't pronounce it.
Silenzio.
Silenzio, is that like a
silent in Italian?
Salad in Italian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Silent in Italian.
I never got that, but now I understand that. Silenzio.
Silent in Italian.
What made you stick with the name and not change the name?
It's because I knew what, we stood for, and I knew what my father stood for. And that's what he built, so it really wasn't. I love the name. The name was perfect.
Yes, I've never seen it before.
Yeah, the name was perfect, and it matched with the messages that we was putting out. So it was really no need to change it,
What's up? So with the fashion and stuff, like, can you give me like a build up how you like down? Like, say you bought it with the school work, and you know, you start seeing everybody, you basically use a model for your dad's clothing. You bring it around, everybody liking it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, shit, where you getting that from? You get it from, like, I'm the plug right now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This shit exclusive,
Yeah.
you feel me? So it's like, alright, so what made you stick with it? Because some people could get a little bit of, oh, you can hate this, you can hate this, but what made you turn to the brand again? Like, what made it become, I'm about to really make it?
I know it was a chance they could save my life. You know, I didn't have to really be out here trying to do nothing illegal to make money. So having a brand really saved my life because I seen the potential in it. I knew if I just stay consistent, keep pushing, it was eventually gonna pay off in the long run. So that's really what made me stay with it. And then just the story behind it, like, man, father get locked up, his son takes over a brand. He wasn't even pushing Silenzio when he got locked up. It was just on the show. He just kept the name trademarked so we could always own the name.
Right.
Too. But he was done with it. He wasn't doing nothing with it. So it's just like the story behind my brand is just so interesting how it all happened. Because when he got locked up, I never thought that I would be taking him back over that brand. It's crazy because my cousins, they tried to take it back over before. They ain't getting away. When I took it back over, it was just like, it was destined for me.
Right.
It's like,
The rite of passage, man.
It was just like so destined for me. So it's how that happened.
So now that your father's in the box, like, do you talk to him and tell him, like, yo, I took the brand back over, tell him what you did with
My
it?
father actually just came home.
Okay. Oh shit, salute.
Shout
out.
He just came home in June. So having him home now is definitely a blessing because now you can see the whole story come together. Like, you go to my page and start off with me pushing my father, free him, pushing. Then he come home. So as I said, the story just so.
You the only child?
No, I got a little brother.
Oh, you oldest?
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
I would say that, like, the father, I'm like, damn, that shit kind of make me like, that shit touched my heart because you're like, man, if I was to go somewhere and I come back and my son would have kept my name alive, not just wild shit, he kept my name and my brand alive, and he made it something to, I was like, damn, I never think it would be hidden now.
Yeah.
So how did that feel? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, damn, I made my dad proud. You know, I know you're proud of you.
Yeah, he proud as shit. And then I opened up a print company. I own my own print company now.
Oh shit, no middleman.
We servicing our own products. We got more control over our products, and we're doing other people's stuff, schools, government work, and everything. So I was able, when he came home, I was able to put him on with this now. So it's like I passed the torch right back. But having Silenzio allowed me to get to that point. So it was definitely a blessing to be in this position.
Oh shit, definitely true blessing. This is why it was a true story right here. It's real raw shit.
So now that your father's out, like you said, he had kind of just left it on the shelf, just kind of kept the name. Now that he's out, you see you pushing it again. Like, you and him collaborate, try to help for different new designs?
Right, we actually are working on our first collection now. That's supposed to drop in like 2 weeks or so. That me and him, this is the first thing me and him head to head together created ourselves. So
that's another.
You know, that's another exciting part. You know, I've been waiting for years to be able to do something like that with my father. So now that's actually happening. It's a blessing. It's a blessing for sure.
That definitely is. So like, without the experience in the fashion, or I don't like that. I guess it gets the background besides the father background. For you to take something like that, do you get like any flack from anybody once you start getting your name out there? Like people like, damn, you ain't got no experience. It should just die taking off. You know what I'm saying? It's something.
People could have been saying that, but nobody never came to me with that. You know. But people definitely could have said that, but I never heard of nobody saying that. But like I said, I still failed a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I failed a whole lot, bro. And I took big risks. So,
what was like your biggest failure from that? Like, it's a span. Like,
when I say failure, like, okay, say if you drop something and it don't sell how you intended to, But to keep going out of that, you gotta have a lot of faith.
It just ain't meet your goal, but
yeah, you gotta have a lot of faith because there's been times where I did put out stuff and it didn't sell at all. Or going to pop-ups when I first started and making $0. You know,
but you paying for the vendor fee.
paying for the vendor fee. It's a grind. But the thing about me, I was born into entrepreneurship. I didn't see no other way coming up. My mother and father are entrepreneurs. So having this mindset was kind of instilled in me at a young age.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that was a blessing to be able to be born into that type of mindset. It made me be able to be on an elite level at a young age, just coming up the way I came up and seeing everything that I saw. So, yeah.
It's like athletes having their kids and you send their kids to the best trainers, the best all that. I was in the NBA already. I'm about to make sure you get close enough. Shit, you good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The head start.
Right.
Now I feel like in our culture, it's like we kind of blame people for having a head start, which is bad. Like we all want this fucking head start.
Yeah,
we all want it.
if you as a parent, if you in a position to give your child that start, why not?
Why not?
You know?
That's gonna get to my next question. Like, are you a father now? Or?
Nah.
So
nah, I'm not a father.
Do you intend to have this company to be something you can't give to your son like your father gave to you?
Yes, and that's why I started GW Print. My name Garner Walker. My father name Garner Walker. So I started the print company GW Print because I looked at that investment as it would be long term, something that can be inherited from generations to generations. So that was my reason to opening up a print company, because somebody always gonna need shirts made.
Mm-hmm.
Businesses, schools, whoever.
Oh.
It's always gonna. So if Silenzio ever die down, we got the print company, and like I said, that's generational wealth by having the print company.
Yes.
So that's the reason I opened up the print shop, to be able to pass down to my kids, and if they want to pass it down to their kids, they can too, or build it up to they might be able to sell the franchise for a lot of money. I don't know, but that was the reason why I started that.
So where do you see GW Print going in 5 years? Like, I know you say print, but I know there's also like different ways of like embroidering clothing.
It's
So
levels to print. I want to print everything. I want to print signs for businesses. I want to print banners.
The bigger the paper, the more money
I want to print as much as I can. You know, that's my goal, and I also want to eventually have a GW Print on the West Coast. So I want it to be GW Print East Coast and West Coast, and eventually I will branch off and run the one on the West Coast once we got everything established here. So I will run the East Coast.
Too cold out here, I feel you.
Yeah, no, I got to drink. I want to live in LA.
I feel you. It's too cold out here. So like, how far has your brand gotten? How far has your first order probably gotten? You got in like far, or like from overseas, from overseas?
Oh yeah, man. Man, I had Mexico, I had Berlin, Brazil. Like, I done had some stuff that came up in our system.
No, shipping fee is more than my shirt. Hold on, give me
Right, I couldn't believe that people was even ordering from all the way over there, but that's crazy.
But how's that feeling though? Like, damn, how you even, first of all, I know the internet, but for you to look at 1 million items a day and be like, shit, I'm about this shirt today.
Bro, that feeling right there is kind of unexplainable. You know, it's just like, damn, people really out the country actually want to buy this shit. That shit is.
I know that shit got for you, man.
Yeah, man, feel good.
Like, oh, I don't even know nobody out there.
White. Like,
I don't even market out there. How they got me like that?
Over. Like, when I seen that, bro, I think my first one was Mexico. I'm just like, damn. Like, people really gonna be wearing this shit out there.
So have you ever been out of town, like somewhere, and kind of walk past somebody wearing some of your merch?
Yeah, that happened to me a couple times. Even when I'm just like out to eat, like just seeing it, probably riding down the street, somebody walking with it. That feeling right there lets you know like I'm doing the right thing.
You didn't hit you, I made that shit. Don't even know I made it.
I'm doing the right thing now. That's a good feeling. That's a good
That's
feeling.
for sure. Yeah, like, so how do you do it now? Because I seem like when you clothing brand first came out, I didn't see a face to it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really see like your face in it. I just kind of seen like your logos black everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because I had to research, like your face wasn't like, you know, the face level. Like to me, it was just the brand. I was like, yeah, where the fuck this shit was at? To me, when I first seen it, I kind of compared it to like Saviato because it's something I can't pronounce a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh shit. Then I found out who it was. My little bro come onto the shit. He was wearing his shit like for real. I'm like, the sweat was like real the shit. So I'm like, damn. I'm thinking he out here getting some foreign shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? That's real dope shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, that's really dope. You know, like to watch the grind, to watch the people in the community still be your people and still support you. I know that gets you a big up as well. Like,
for sure.
Have you had like any networks with anybody big in the city, like any radio stations or like businesses that also put your stuff in stores like that?
So, as far as like, I had a couple stores reach out in the beginning. I had put my stuff in a couple stores, but right now online is like our main focus because I can sell to people worldwide. Eventually I want to open up my own store up here, but it's not in those stores right now. It's just strictly online. We have our own store at our warehouse where we blocked off a section for people to come up there and buy stuff.
Alright, so I do like a lot of hamburger myself, right? So the entrepreneurship, right? The reason for not saying the reason, your reason, like it's the reason for the middleman not being the middleman because you gotta take that to that store, take it to that store, have that done by that done, and it's like more probably work for you.
I would say I would love to have it in some more stores, but like I said, it's just gotta be the right situation as well. It gotta be the right situation. But I would love I don't know if you ever heard of the brand Rockstar.
Yeah.
They copied my design. I had to they took it down because I own the trademark to it. But you see my design. I was on the first day.
Yeah.
They tried to steal that and put a skeleton right there. I got like a smiley face on mine. They tried to put a skeleton.
What they call it TLT whatever like the mark on it, right?
Yeah,
like
they tried to steal it. And I had reached out to them, to let them know I was legit, show them my paperwork, and they took it down.
That's a little business though, because I seen it, but I didn't know he was legit, so I tried to capitalize.
They took it down, but after that, I was able to negotiate something where they can buy it wholesale from me to sell on their platform. So that's why I said the store situation would be great because those stores eventually become wholesale customers. And that's another revenue.
Buying by the bulks.
Right. And that's another stream of income.
Okay.
So I would definitely love to get in that store. Like I said, it's gotta be the right situation and you gotta be talking. Right.
Alright. So the people out there like your entrepreneurship, like to me the money shit, you never get taught money, but you kinda like I don't know the person, it's like you kinda like had the business mindset. People don't know business. Some people don't know it take money to make money sometimes.
Right.
You might lose more money to get the money you need.
Right. You definitely, man, it take money to make money, but it's a lot of sacrifices though definitely being made that a lot of people don't know about as well. Like my father always told me it's easy to make money, it's harder to manage.
Trust me, I didn't spend. You be like, how the fuck I spend this?
Right, like managing the money is definitely the key to making money. So that's what I'm on. Like I said, I read books, a lot of stuff, bro, to educate myself on how these millionaires and billionaires.
You do the 25% rule?
Not even the 25% rule, but as far as like I separate my expenses because I got like 5 accounts. Expense account, that's the account that all the expenses come out of for the business. I got an owner compensation account. That's the money that I pay myself.
Not to break. I need you to educate the people because this is a lot of shit. Like the first one, I understand.
Expense account.
Expense account. I understand my money coming in right here, right?
The expense account is just basically all the expenses for your business.
Yeah.
So these tripods and these lightings, that would be under your expense account.
Okay.
That's all under your expense account.
And then
owner's compensation is for people who own a business and would like to put themselves on a salary or pay themselves every week or every 2 weeks you pay yourself like how the employees get paid.
Oh shit.
So whatever that amount is, that's what goes into that account. My profit account is the money that's profited after we sell.
I can play this a little bit.
Profit money, not even play.
Not play? Okay.
You don't play. I ain't play with this. Straight profit.
I feel you.
Yeah, this is just all profit. You know, we all know what profit is.
Yeah.
And then a tax account is the fourth one. Your tax account is the government's money. The money you pay each year on taxes. You know, when it's time to pay taxes, in that account it should be somewhat to what you about to, at least close to what you about to be paying in taxes for that year or the exact amount. And that's how it gets broken down. And then the other account is, if you have a business where you got to pay employees, is your employee account. The only thing that goes out of that account is just the money that you pay your employees.
Nah, but like for that, you got a accountant?
Mm.
You got an accountant?
No, not yet.
God damn, man.
Nah, not yet.
Just you tell how old you again?
23.
That's just amazing. I'm just saying it again to you, man. It's amazing. Like a lot of people be humble, right? Like humble is good, right? But like, don't be too humble. You know, stick your chest out. Like, man, you what I'm doing your thing, bro. Real shit, you doing your shit. It's shit that people don't do in their lifetime. You feel me? Real shit. People don't do in their lifetime. They don't even have this mindset to do that in their lifetime.
Yeah,
see, and it's good.
That's good shit, man.
When you say you broke it down, you say you have a tax account. 'Cause that was one word I was looking for, because I see so many people fuck themselves over. You start making good money. You start making money in a legal way. Then you fuck yourself over by not doing it legally.
You got the wrong alleys and the wrong alleys and the West Nights.
A lot of people just don't even have the knowledge.
Yeah, I'm saying.
At first, I didn't have the knowledge, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right.
And so I started educating myself on it, you know, because it was a lot that I didn't know. Like, even these tripods that's up here, these are write-offs for you guys. Like,
Don't know that. I'm just running my build up.
this is literally, you can write this up.
Because you can write these all as business expenses, because this is what we use for our business. I
Right.
understand that part of it.
Right. So like, even like a lot of black-owned businesses, they don't really know what they can write off. Say if I came in and I gave you guys 2 free T-shirts, that's a write-off for
Because
me.
now that's advertisement.
Yeah, that's advertising, straight write-off. This is how those white people that's making these billions of dollars, they know every loophole for the taxes. You know, Donald Trump,
He just burned his wife on his golf course. For this. That's it.
Because
We know that one.
Because now he can write that off as as a cemetery.
Yes. And I gotta pay no taxes for a body.
Right.
Yes. We know that one.
That's what I'm saying, but that's a lot of people don't
That's
know.
wicked.
You know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of shit you can do to keep your money in your pocket.
Damn
Right. A lot of us not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of us not doing it. A lot of us not doing it.
But you know why though? It's because for us, for white people, it's easy to extort those loopholes. For black people, they're gonna fight you tooth and nail on how do you know this? Why you?
Nah, I heard ain't that true though. If you go in there and ask them what you talk, what you know, they ain't. I won't tell you shit if you don't know. I won't tell you. I'm sorry.
No, they will never tell you if you don't know.
Yeah, they not gonna tell you.
You come in and talk some shit, I might be like,
It's their job to make sure you.
Hold on, sir. He knows something. That's giving the benefit of the doubt.
And that's why I said you got. But it's plenty of things that you can look at to educate yourself on. Books, videos.
A lot of this shit is free.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of this generation we in, it's free information.
Yeah.
So it's really like no excuses. It's just taking the time out to properly learn it. And that's really what it boiled down to at the end of the day.
They stopped teaching us that at elementary. They did though. You ain't probably learn shit. We teach you what you want me to teach you. Man.
Yeah, I mean the school system, they don't want us to get us so far.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's bring it back a little bit. Back 2013, 2014, when the props got locked.
Yeah, he got locked up 2013.
13. So
2012, matter of fact. Damn, my bad, bro. My bad.
Now we know that the whole way the trials and all that. We know how that goes.
We're gonna bring it back because you said you grew up a privileged kid. I did too. So there was something like when you said that, I was like, oh shit, somebody else actually did. Like I grew up a privileged kid. Like we had everything we wanted. They did everything we wanted.
Yeah.
still do to this day.
Yeah.
So, what was it like to get like that kind of a shock to go from I have the money to do this, do that, I get whatever I want to now I gotta like I don't really have the money for this. Like I gotta find money for like what was that? What was that situation like? What was that feeling like?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was hard, bro. Cause you gotta think, I was one of the kids. I'm getting every Jordan release, anything I ever wanted, but I was getting it. It was never really got told no.
Right.
So when them Jordans coming out, moms don't got the money. You going to school, you know, you ain't as fresh as you used to be. That shit.
See, people start noticing.
Yeah, this shit just even people noticing on the outside.
So you just knowing how you feel on the inside. Like I don't feel the same without my shit on.
Yeah, like that shit was a reality check, but for me, it made me learn how to hustle. Like I was hustling. Once I 14, 15 is when I started hustling. You know, I was the school candy man. I was everything. Like I was gonna figure out a way to make some money, and that was the difference between me too. It didn't take me that long to kind of register like, I gotta figure out how to make some money at a young age.
I'd rather be a producer instead of a consumer.
Yeah, like at a young age, literally, I started learning how to make some money.
And look, and it's like that hustle mentality. There's something that you really like. That doesn't even come from struggle. That comes from just like I want more. It doesn't come from struggle. It doesn't come from your circumstances change. It comes from I want more.
Yeah, you want more. And then, like I said, bro, my man father, that's all I seen. So that's all I seen. And wanting more definitely gonna make you hustle.
So once you get the next thing, you get happy, then you get satisfied, then you get bored. It's like, I'm happy I got it. Cool, I got it. And like, man, what the fuck? I don't even want to use this shit or do this shit like that.
Real hustlers never get satisfied.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you feel like, on to the next.
Yeah, that's
accomplishment.
Yeah, that's rule number one.
Yeah,
you know, you can't never get comfortable.
Never get complacent.
Yeah, you can't. And that's what
a lot of people do. People shoot up, get what they want to get, and don't know how to sustain. So,
but the thing is, you know what it is? When you don't get complacent, that also leads to there's a fine line between not being complacent and being greedy.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that, because you do got some greedy people on it. Like, you gotta know, okay, when to get complacent and not be greedy at the same time. Like, that's key. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
And look, I knew that when I started hustling out in Six Flags. When I was 15, 16, working at Six Flags. I learned how to make side money off of them. I'm coming to school, big wads of cash in my pocket. Just off working at Six Flags, I'm like, this ain't even my paycheck. This shit I made on the side. But I was like, I remember it was one night I got comfortable. It was around the end of the season, and I did my usual do, but I wasn't watching my surroundings like I was supposed to. One of the bosses saw me put something in my pocket, but it just so happened when he seen me put it, or I had an extra pocket that he didn't know about. So when he seen me put something in my pocket, I already had money in this pocket, but that was for my lunch money and shit. So he comes in, bursts in the door, empty your pockets. I just seen you go open the register, say something out, put something in your pocket. I'm like, I just service the customer. I also reach in my pocket to go move some money around. But I was like, open your pockets. I go into the pocket, bam, there's the money. And he see the receipt for my my lunch that day. The money added up. He's like, he go look at my till, all the money added up, because I knew what I was doing. So he looked at my till, money added up, looked at the money added up, he was like, all right, don't let that happen again. Like, but you understand, like, there's a thing that you gotta, like, there's a difference between being complacent and being greedy.
Nah, you can't be greedy, man. You can't be greedy at all. You can't be too greedy, and that's why, like, even my employees, like, I set something up for them where if they bought in an order, like a customer, I get them a percentage of
like commission.
I get them a percentage of that on top of what they get paid by the hour.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Just all the show, like, just wanting other people to eat. You know,
I tell everybody this. I say if everybody was to get paid the way they find they work, motherfucker be rich. If the hardest work's like, I deserve that shit, and like you got people that work the same job but get paid the same, but you got somebody like, bro, you work hard every day. You got somebody like, bro, I'm barely doing what I gotta do to keep this job. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you get paid the same amount. So I feel like you get people incentives or, you know, for your extra effort. I put extra effort. I was gonna pay you in this anyway for the bare minimum, but for your extra effort, here you go.
Right.
That make people work harder. Cause it's like, shit, this is.
Yeah.
You see me working harder. I'm getting rewarded.
That's how my employees are.
Yeah.
They get paid for working hard.
Anybody in the city that wore your fashion that you recognize, like, damn, that shit look like an artist or entertainer?
In the city, yeah, for sure. Like, I almost the whole city, rap wise.
You remember like one of the first you seen?
I can't remember one of the first I seen, but for years, all the rappers in the city been running this stuff. But like big, worldwide type rappers, I got NLD Chopper, Ice with Mezzo, and somebody else. NLD Chopper, Ice with Big Sky.
Okay, yeah.
Like those was like the
Frozen.
biggest, yeah, like the biggest worldwide type.
I seen him. That's like one of him and like Elliot Chopper with the joint on. But how did that come about? Did you reach out to them or did they just see you weird?
With the NLB Chopper situation, shout out to House Party. It's crazy because I just said this in my last interview. But me and my man House Party, we met real cool, he a cameraman. He took me out Philly with him to one of the NLB Chopper shows, and we was backstage with him. Like, I was really with him for some hours, just chilling with him. We ended up staying out there that night. It was supposed to just be a day trip though. But
The vibe.
yeah, my man House Party was like, man, he wanted me to shoot a video for him tomorrow. I'm like, I really supposed to leave. I gotta get back to my employees, my shop. I'm like, but I stay if he shoot a scene in the hoodie, in one of my hoodies. He went in there, told him that shit.
You can't get filmed if he don't get what he want.
Yeah, he's like, my man said, stay out here all night. You know, you can wear the hoodie in the video. And he really ended up doing it.
And nigga,
That's how that worked out. But I gave him, said, he a cool dude.
He will do.
He a cool dude. He cool dude. But that's how that worked out.
But it sounds a blessing because you was like, this right here is way more work than this one night of. I'll be back a couple of hours, not really 24 hours to the next day I go back. This right here is like, alright, I ain't want to stay out this bitch. When I sleep, wake up, you got shit on,
Yeah,
and we can leave, cool.
I just gotta get something more productive done.
Yeah, but that's good though, because you got your, you didn't waste your time.
Yeah.
Like that, you didn't waste your time. Businessman shit, you didn't waste your time.
I gave it to him anyway.
Yeah.
I gave it to him before that. I already had gave him the stuff, but just having him actually wear that is different. And in the whole video.
You eyes on it everywhere.
Yeah, that's different. You know what I'm saying? So it worked out like that.
That's definitely dope. Any upcoming projects?
Yeah, I got an upcoming project dropping in like 2-3
As I say, you say your dad, you and your dad collab.
Yeah, me and my father collab on the connection. What you about to say?
Listen, have you ever had, a situation where you've seen the direct correlation of the like this advertising directly correlated to profit? Like,
Yeah.
I know I put this out. Like you say, NLD Chopper had this on this video, but like,
Did your numbers go up the next day?
all
Like,
of a
damn.
sudden I see, oh shit, people actually had eyes on this, and now
It's crazy.
I got
I
influx.
just talked about something like that recently. And this even advice to anybody that got a brand. Just because a big rapper put on your stuff, that don't mean you won't blow up.
No,
You
not at all.
won't see a big increase off the jump. It's just good social proof
Yeah.
and good brand. You know what I'm saying? But I was already doing numbers when he wore the stuff, so I can't say like that boosted it. It's boosted the perception of it, like, damn, NLE Chopper wearing it, but As far as like
Long
something
term.
just boosting next day overnight, nah.
Your percentages didn't change drastically.
Nah, it didn't change drastically.
It's not that
Nah.
how Beyonce did a Tefla bag. Everybody was like, "Oh, go back."
Teflon bag.
Yeah, nah. But you do have instances where
I seen that shit
a
go
big
boom.
person could wear your shit and your shit is just
Next thing
I'm sold out, y'all. I'm sold out.
Next day, you might wake up to $1 million, you know.
Right.
Yeah, nah. In that case, it didn't happen for me like that.
But no, I'm not saying I'm not saying like a big way, but like you saw something you did on somebody.
Like a progress.
This is just good
Yeah,
business
nah,
to
it
see
definitely,
it.
it definitely. I feel like it more so increased the hype of it.
I got you.
Hype wise, you know, when you got them type with him, you know, exclusive person line and shit, increase the hype up.
Mm-hmm. It's like a brand. So like, in the upside clothing, acting, movies, music.
Man,
Like you got a brand, like your name, you got a name brand now. Like I said, even if that brand don't stick, you want to have like your name.
Do you have any collaborations in mind that you would like to see come to fruition?
I don't have any collaborations right now on the fashion side, but as far as something else that I would like to do, I would like to tap into real estate. You know, that's my next move. You know, investing in the real estate, bro. The real estate. That's
I heard the house getting crazy right now.
that's really where my focus is at. You know, after I got everything, I can invest some decent amount of money into real estate. That's what I want.
Honestly, right now it's not a bad
I
time.
say the house getting crazy right now.
Because the housing market, like it's at a low right now,
Yeah.
but it's projected to increase in the next 2-3 years. I also look at real estate, so I already know what she's looking at. So
Right.
I'm looking at the same thing. So yeah, like right now it's not a bad time to look into it. 'Cause
That's
I've been
what I'm
looking into it.
saying. And then, like, you know, we got some, I got a couple friends in the real estate too that's doing real well.
Mhm.
So
So the networking again, tied up now.
yeah, real estate, bro, is definitely wow. Even if it is just other businesses too, like I just want to be successful, bro. You know, like I'm willing to start any business that is profitable and that can make me money. You know, like if it's a trucking business, whatever.
I looked at it the other day. I don't want to do it right now. I heard that's Joe Biden killing that game.
Yeah, anything though, like there's so many businesses you can, you know, make. I definitely want to open up a restaurant one day too. Though.
What's your name after the brand? I haven't heard one
Nah,
yet.
I don't know. I don't know what I'd name it, but I want.
I feel like that shit solidified. Like,
I want to do something in the food category though one day.
or have you ever thought about like going to a restaurant and getting like have somebody make something for you and put it as your name, like this, you know, the sandwich bar?
Nah, I ain't never think of that.
You can do that shit though.
I could do that.
Yeah.
That's good branding too.
Branding.
Good advertising.
Only people who really know what your name or what the brand is go order that. And fuck
Yeah.
shit. Oh, that's the same person make the clothes, you know?
Yeah.
They associate you with certain shit.
Yeah, nah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Got here a little bigger before we could do that type of pool, but nah, that's cool.
Alright, so as an entrepreneur and as a businessman yourself, what do you see yourself in 5 years too short for you? I usually ask 5 people, but you're a businessman 10 years. You got I know the 5-year plan already set for you already.
Yeah.
what's the 10-year plan?
10 years, bro. I really just want to be successful, you know.
That's it?
And that's it. That's I just want to be successful. You know, I want to be successful. But in 10 years, bro, I definitely would love to have that print shop on the West Coast.
West Coast.
Sure.